hello. Welcome to another edition of Heritage Celebrity Show. This is a show in which we talk about your determination, your ambition, your vision, your execution, and finally, the success. Where you're coming from, where you are, and where you're going to. It is a show where we talk about your achievement, the challenges, and everything you face to get to where you are today. Today in the studio, I have a lovely couple with me. I'm not going to call their name first. I want you to actually see them. Again, today is their wedding anniversary. It's not 1 year, it's not 2 years, it's not 3 years, it's not 4 years, it's not 5 years, it's not 6 years, it's not 7 years, it's not 8 years, it's not 10 years, it's not 15 years, but 20 years wedding anniversary. In the studio today with me, I have a lovely couple, Mr. and Mrs. Volkers.
Hello.
Yeah. Welcome to the studio.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you. So today, thank you everybody, thank you. Today we want to talk about how did they get to it? 20 years wedding anniversary. Where they coming from? Where they are now? What is their ambition? And what actually motivates them to determine to do what they've managed to do so far? First of all, I'm going to go to Mr. Volker. I know this is England. We're supposed to go to ladies first. But I'm going to go to Mr. Volker. Mr. Volker, can you introduce yourself to us, please?
I'm Leonard. Normal Dutchman in England.
In England. That Mr. Leonard Williams Volker. And we go to the young lady, the pretty, the most gorgeous looking lady, the most African princess that we have in the studio today. Your name is Beatrice?
My name is Beatrice Awito Volkers. Yeah.
Awito Volkers.
Mm-hmm.
These are married couple.
Yes.
They both look elegant together.
Mm.
They've been together for 20 years. 20 years is not a joke.
No. It's a long way.
How did you cope with this woman for 20 years?
How I cope with her for 20 years? Sometimes, close my ears and eyes.
So the best way to go for 20 years is close the ears and the eyes. Okay. Now I'm learning a lot of lessons. Right? Beatrice,
yes?
How did you cope for 20 years?
How you cope for 20 years is to be together. The love of God, when God join you together, no man can put asunder. And
when we're having a conversation, I understand Leo, as you call him.
Yeah.
You're Leo, you're Lion.
Yeah.
As you call him.
Yeah.
He said to me, he doesn't like divorce. If you divorce, you're going against God's will.
Yeah, he can say it himself.
You said something before we come.
I'm not going to be the first in the family to divorce for everybody. That is, trouwens, nobody in the family has divorced ever before this. But I will be the first one.
And you're from Dutch. You're
Dutch. From the Netherlands. Yes.
Netherlands, yeah. Okay, so nobody in your family has ever divorced before, and you don't want to be the first one to go against the rule of God, against the rule of the family. Well, I really appreciate you for that. Your determination. You have a history, Beatrice, yeah? A very, very long history. I'm going to try and go a little bit deeper into your history today. How did you meet Leo?
I thank God for my life, but because the woman you are watching today come from Sahara deserts. Determination to make it in life, to make life different. And I travel to come from desert. When I come from Morocco, I try to find my way to Europe, and I get to France. And I have to find my way from France. Somebody said, in France, you cannot be asylum seeker. You have to go to Netherlands. And coming to Netherlands, the first time I went to Netherlands, I seek asylum, and they give me a refuge in Leo's village called Middelburg. So I was in the camp, and I want to go to church to pray to God. And then there's a church near the camp. I have to go to the camp to pray. So that is when I met Leo.
So you met him in the church.
I met him in the church.
So that is actually when you put God in the foundation of everything you're doing, the foundation seems to be solid.
Yes.
So if you have met him in a party, we might be talking about a different story now. Right? Wow, wow, wow. So
And then the funny part of it, he never proposed to me.
so did you propose to him?
No,
No, did you, Beatrice, did you propose to him then?
No.
no,
So it's just everything just fall into places, yeah?
Who proposed to who?
I didn't propose to you.
I didn't propose to you.
Yes. And
But maybe God see both of you in the dream and come like Joseph.
It was a demand of the church because we started to live together and they say you have to be married. So that's why.
Okay.
And the council don't want us to stay married without living together for 6 months
Okay.
to try to know each other
first.
Yeah.
before they give us go-ahead marriage.
Okay, okay.
But the church don't want us to stay together because in their church it's forbidden to stay together without marriage.
Okay, so you have two rules now.
Yes.
One says stay together,
And
one
one
says
says
don't stay together.
together.
How
So
did you
the
overcome
church
that?
people will come to a house, try to see if we are sleeping together.
How would they know? Did they come in the night or they come? What did they come? How would they would know that?
No, we had 2 separate rooms in my flat.
So you have to sleep separately for 6
Yes,
months.
Yes.
Wow.
You have to sleep separately, and they come, ask me, did he touch you? And I'll say, no. Are you sure he didn't touch you? No. Then when we tried to get a paper, it was difficult to arrange for the marriage paper. I need to legalize my passport. I need to legalize every
Your stay.
paper or everything in my country, and my country need to approve it before the country approve it itself.
So Nigerian has to approve your paper before.
Togo need to approve.
Togo.
Yes.
Okay, I'm lost now. I understand you travel from Nigeria through the desert.
Yes.
So what brings Togo into the equation?
Because my father is from Togo.
Okay, your father is from Togo?
Yes.
And what about your mom?
My mom is from Nigeria.
Okay, so you are a
Two
woman of so many nationalities.
Yeah,
now.
yes.
You're Togo in one way, you're Nigerian, you're Dutch, and you're
Yeah,
English.
and now British.
God of mercy. A woman with 4 nationalities.
Yeah.
And maybe during our conversation earlier on, you say you speak so many languages. How many languages do you speak?
I speak about how many?
I stopped counting.
You stop counting because why did you stop counting? You can't count it with your fingers anymore.
Oh, it's quite much. She learns so easy new languages that it's unbelievable. She picked it up from the neighbor and television standing out on German language, and she was able to speak. On the end of the day, she spoke German to me. I was
Shocked.
yes.
So Beatrice, before you go ahead, tell us how many languages do you think you speak now?
I speak about 13 languages because
What? 30 languages?
Fluent.
13.
13, 1, 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm a bit relaxed. Yeah. I thought you said 3-0.
No,
13 language fluently.
Yes.
Wow.
And then never been to school.
Have you ever gone for a brain scan to see what kind of brain you have?
No.
Because she could be a scientist easily.
I didn't go to school. I can't read and write. And still now, even when I come to Europe for 20 years, try to go to school, I find it difficult
Now
to
maybe
read
the
and
teachers
write.
are not teaching you the way you're supposed to be taught.
No, they find out I'm dyslexia.
Stop it. How could they find out you are dyslexic? You speak 13 languages?
Yeah.
How could you comprehend that?
I can read and write.
A little bit with difficulties.
Yeah, now I can read bits, but not everything.
Okay, let me ask you one question. What actually motivates you to leave, when you left from Nigeria, to leave Nigeria? But before you left Nigeria, how did you get to Nigeria? Your mom take you to Nigeria?
Yes.
Were you living with your dad and mom in Nigeria?
No, I was orphan.
Orphan means
No
your
father.
mom?
No father.
No father?
And
But
then
you have a dad, you have a mother.
yeah.
So where were you living when your father died?
I live in Nigeria.
So your father, your mother, and yourself were living in Nigeria,
Yeah.
and then your father died.
No, I live in Togo before my father died.
So were you born in Togo?
Yes.
You were born in Togo?
Yes.
So your mother, your father, and yourself were living in Togo,
Yes.
and your father died,
Yes.
and then you went to Nigeria.
My mother went to Nigeria and
She went back to
remarried.
Nigeria and remarried.
Yeah.
And where were you living in Nigeria then?
I can't count how many people I live with
What do you mean?
because I was housemaid everywhere.
Who put you out for housemaid?
My stepfather used me for housemaids from places to places.
Why?
I can't count how many people I have lived with.
That's a bit shocking.
Yes.
What did your mom said about this?
In Africa, women have no say.
They have no power, yes.
No.
Because I come from Africa as well.
Yeah.
When the man wants to do A, the woman cannot stop the man from doing what he wants to do. So you were put out for
Housemaids.
housemaid,
Yes. House helps.
house help, yeah?
I live with different kind of people. I have faced so much abuse.
Abuse?
Sexual abuse.
Sexual abuse?
Yeah. Even with my uncle Nwobodo, when I was doing Alabalu at my 12. Alabalu is when you carry road for people.
Yeah.
When people come to market and buy something, you help them to carry the load
To their car.
to the car or to the bus.
What was your height? What approximately? You said something about you don't know your age. How approximately? How old do you think you were at that time, or how tall were you? Are you mature? Are you menstruating at that time? Have you grown your breast at that time?
I don't know exactly what height I was that time, but the time I'm abused by my uncle is when my brother Clement come from village. My uncle, my mother's brother, come to village, and he was so sad that they giving me different kind of people to live with. So he was so sad, and then he tell my mother, all the people they are giving me to, they didn't send me to school, they only use me. Sometimes I don't eat to sleep. When those people I'm serving, they don't have a food left over, I'll go to bed without food.
So everybody has to eat before you eat.
Everybody have to eat before I eat.
And they don't make provision for food to go around for everybody.
No. They don't make provision for food to go around for everybody.
And this was in Nigeria about 25, 30 years ago then?
Yeah.
How long did it take you to travel from Nigeria down to, should I say England? Or should we break it first? We'll break it to, how long does it take you to get to France?
Before I travel, is determination. I determined for my life to be changed.
To be better.
To be better. Because I've lived with Indian family who who I take care of their children. So by taking care of this Indian family, they are very kind to me. They take me to Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna is a society. They call it church. When we get to there, we'll be dancing, shouting, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So you speak Indian language?
Yes.
Wow.
So these people, they are so kind to me. They are only family I have lived with that take care of me, that give me food. They are vegetarian. I was also vegetarian. So one day, they heard that this family is going. And my stepmother called Rebecca, tell my mother that they hear that those Indian people are going and they are taking me with them. So my mother ran in the night and knocked the door of the white man.
And took you from them?
And I was banging the gate. Oyibo, give me my pikin. Oyibo, give me my pikin. Crying on the gate. So I was sleeping and I wake up. I come out. I say, gate man, who is banging in the gate? He said, I don't know who is banging in the gate. And my mother said, Beatrice, it's me. Come, let's go. Come, open the door. When I opened the door, my mother said, he heard that these white people are going, and these white people are going back to the country, and they're going to take you from me. I'm not going to see you again.
That would have made your life better if they've taken you instead of going through the desert.
I go through deserts. When they see the Indian, they call them Oyibo. They see the Lebanese people, they call them Oyibo.
So
They don't know
they don't know the difference.
So when I think those people, they are kind to me, I want to go to Europe. I will see nice people, kind people. So my dream was to travel. So when
the wicked people,
yes, and when somebody said you can travel by road if you don't have money by air.
Okay.
So
this is what I call misinformation. People gave you a false hope, a wrong information that you can travel by road if you don't have money for aircraft, for plane.
Yeah.
And then they don't tell you the risk involved.
Yeah, they didn't tell me the risk involved, but I have some of my friends who travel and they get to Europe, France, and they call me, Beatrice, moi je suis en France maintenant, moi je suis passé par désert pour venir en Europe. Toi aussi tu peux passer par là pour venir.
Okay, you lost me now. Do you speak French?
No.
So you don't understand all the things she was saying?
No, we speak Dutch together.
I understand a little bit.
We speak Dutch.
What was she trying to say there?
I tried to say that my friend is telling me that she's in Europe now, and then she traveled through the desert to come, but thank God saved her life. Now she's in Europe. So she gave me the link, and my friend.
Did you say in that French? Did I hear something like robbers? I'm robbers in what you said?
Yeah, there's robbers on the road, like people when they are in the desert and the money finish. They are waiting to see other people to rob them. If you have food, you have anything you have with you, they take it from you.
So
it's
the survival of the fittest.
Yeah, it's the survival of the fittest. So we used to travel in group of us. So about 20 of us travel together, so we can.
How can you travel 20? What are you traveling in a car, in a boat?
We travel with first in a truck carrying things.
Okay. Get
to somewhere, then you have to stop. From there you take a bus, and a trotoro, and some of them you take camel. And
as well.
Yeah, camel.
So they take camel and woman being together in the same vehicle.
No, you climb on top of the camel. You will climb on top of the camel. The camel will take you where you cannot walk.
Okay.
Because the camel is very, very tall.
Yeah.
And then when you stay on top of the camel, upon the heat is very hot. We still use something and wrap our head, our face. Only your eye you can see. So they don't know the difference of woman and man.
Okay.
They don't know who is Christian and Muslim.
Okay.
And when you are walking on the road, they want to convert you to become a Muslim. So when you say you are Christian, they can kill you there.
Yeah.
So, and then I was praying, I said, God, if you save my life through this desert, I'm going to help other people. I was bitten by snake.
They have a lot, snake?
Yeah, a lot.
How did you survive that?
We have a precious stone and our urine. We drink our urine because we don't have water.
Wow.
Even you buy somebody else's urine, when you see you have money and somebody wants to pee, you say, please, can you sell your urine for me? Because we are in the hot. I see here some days ago it's hot, everybody is crying. I just laughing. I say, look at these people. When I'm talking, they are talking. If they go through desert,
they will know
they are in air condition.
Wow. You are bitten by snakes?
I was bitten by snake.
You have to drink other people's urine.
Yeah. After I find out the urine is medicine, because when I was suffering for sarcoidosis or take food poison, somebody tell me to drink urine. And when I drink it, I survive while other people die. We are 20 in number, only 8 people survive.
Make it. So 12
Make
died.
it to Morocco. From Morocco?
To Morocco, not even to France.
No. From Morocco, they have to take you in maybe some van in the ship that come traveling. They will hide you inside the ship in the goose. So you'll be maneuver inside the goose until you get somewhere. Then you step out. No bag, nothing with you. Only.
So when you were living in Nigeria, did you have bags?
Bags.
Did you have luggage?
No, you don't have luggage. You only have some small thing, because when you travel to desert, it's a very hard journey. You can't carry anything with you. You can't even carry yourself. It's by God's grace people survive. A lot of people die. Sometimes you will sleep in the cave. You have a group of people. If you have some good people, they lead you good and come. So I spent 3 months to come to Europe, but many people spend a year plus. Some people are there even for 2 years. Anywhere you get, you start selling food. If you have any money with you, you cook if you are a woman and be selling it to people who are there. Because when you get to Morocco, some of our people are living there. If you go to church, all those places are Burkina Faso. From there is desert. We live from Niger, then you get to Burkina. From Burkina Faso, you start journey to get to different kind of places. You pass desert upon desert, but you go through different country. Anywhere you reach, you sleep homeless or sleep in the mosques or in the church.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to explain something to you guys, and I want you to listen properly. There's so many people that still have the intention of traveling through the set from Nigeria through the desert to get to Europe. It is not advisable. It is a risky business. It's a risky journey. 20 people left Nigeria, and only 8 people
survive.
Make it to Morocco. They're not talking about even their final destination. Make it to Morocco, which is about halfway of the journey. Half of the journey. So, which means 12 have died. The probability is even less than 50%. So, you're looking at about 40% survival rate.
Sometimes you walk in the desert and you're tired. You see people, when you're tired, we get to somewhere, we sleep. And when it reach time, when other people are coming, we have to hide, even from the country people. So we don't travel in the day because it's very, very hot. So we travel in the night, because in the night, there is no hot like in the day.
Yeah.
But it's still hot. The heat of the day is still there in the night. But by God's grace, I thank God for my life, that I'm alive to testify. That's why today I'm celebrating God for bringing me in desert after the suffer I faced, and I land in Netherlands. Not even 2 weeks, and I meet my husband. And my husband been there for me. Even the time I was pregnant, they do the operation, and everything go wrong. That doctor danced me dead. But he's still there for me. He said, my wife is not dead. My wife is alive. My wife is nothing will do my wife. Even the parents take him back home, and then when they call him back that your wife is in the coma, he say, my wife is in the coma. I thought you tell me he's dead. But he leave his job, everything, he care for me. So the time of difficulty, in the time of joy, he's still there for me. I thank God. That's why I'm come here today to tell people, living together, even when my father-in-law didn't accept me, because he think, before my father-in-law starts give me a hand, he take time, because he didn't believe. He tell my husband, you are an army man, travel all over the world, and you bring me a bright monkey. So, But my husband said, any of you who didn't accept my black monkey, there is the door. But the mother is a very lovely woman.
Wow.
The best mother-in-law I can have talk about.
Yes.
She teach me how to sew clothes, and thank God for her life. Every time she see me, she cherish me. She buy me anything I want. And the brothers, they accept me. Even the brother Euron, when the time I do my wedding, he is the one who rented a nice car. He drive us himself. He was there for me. I'm not happy they are living together with his wife, and finally they break up. So now he don't have a wife and he's not having the attention of having one. But it was there for me. I appreciate him. My husband, I thank you very much for taking care of me, for being there for me, even when I was alive and smell, and you are there for me. He leave his job, and the man said, if you don't come to work, I'm going to sack you. He said, yes, you can sack me. My wife is in the hospital. I will not leave her in the hospital and come and work.
Leo, I'm going to come to you. She's very determined.
Yeah.
She's very ambitious. She has a very big ambition. Very ambitious. What was the vision you see in her for sticking by her? What did you see? Out of all the objections that people have.
Even his friends don't want to talk to him anymore.
You must be very godly. You must have the heart of God.
I don't know, actually. It is common sense.
Okay. So people can explain love anyway. I think that's got to do with love.
Yeah, it's a possibility. Yes.
Yeah. Because love is what you do out of, you cannot explain, you don't know why you do it.
Even when I was smelling, and then people say, you see she's dying, why can't you leave her? And he said, I promise in the presence of God and man that I will marry her and I will be there for her.
It's a very, very interesting story. It's a very, very interesting scenario. It's a very, very interesting topic. This lovely couple, this man has been a wonderful man, an example of humanity. A man that everybody should emulate. A man that everybody should look up to. He was there for this woman. BB, I'll call you. Leo was there for BB. Even when it was very difficult. I really applaud you. I really appreciate you. And the only thing I can say about life is that when your heart is with somebody, go for it, regardless of what anybody wants to say. When you're in love with somebody, follow your heart. I'm not saying follow your head. Follow your heart. Because your head will deceive you. But your heart will be there for you. Your heart will make things work for you. They've been together for 20 good years. They've been married for 20 good years. And you know the good thing about it all? When you were living together, before you get married, and they said, don't do anything, don't refuse to do anything. Maybe
Even we have to leave his own town and go to another town. He go and buy a new house because somebody in the church.
Yeah, they were against us together because they want. I'm not really sure that they had an urge against me.
money now.
Yeah, you have sometimes people that are not happy when other people are happy. So we moved over to a nearby city, and they granted us after a half year marriage.
She managed to execute a plan very well. She was determined to make it. She was determined to make sure that our past, the things that happens to her that is beyond her control doesn't limit where she wants, doesn't limit her vision. No. She was very determined, and she goes for it. She executed successfully, and this is the success of it all now. Beatrice, there's still a lot to talk about. I know you have a book before, and we're writing another one for you now, which will be as a source of lesson for so many people.
My book is to say about my life stories, how I started the life, how I ended the life.
How you might end
the life. But I thank God for today, for my celebration of my marriage, for the man that God gave me after suffering from the desert. And 2 weeks later, I was in this place, and I pray for God. I go to church, even when I don't speak Dutch. I didn't know come or go. I didn't know who I will see in the church.
So you still go there?
I still go
even
there.
When you don't understand what they were saying there,
yeah.
You still go there.
And my husband was one of the interpreter in the church, because they always call him an Englishman. So he translates the Dutch to English. And there was many of us in the camp that go to the place to pray to God. After, when they grant you, you go to thank God, because they will give you house to live. They will start caring for you. They send you to school. They give you life. Then you will think, is it me living in this house? Is it me having money to eat without begging for somebody?
With what you've been through in the desert, you never think you're going to have money that belongs to you
no.
or a house again?
No. Even in Africa, I didn't think I can make it. That's why when I traveled through deserts, I said, all my junior brothers and sisters, I'm not going to let them suffer the way I suffer. I take care of them. I send them to school. I do everything for them. But later they are against me.
No, that is always the case sometimes. We're not going to go that way today. We want to talk about you and you and you and your family. Right?
Yeah.
You and you and you and you and your family. What you have said to me is that he's very happy. And I could see it in him.
Yeah, we are very happy.
Look at me and him. We're celebrating your wedding anniversary together today.
Yes.
Bibi, you said you make hair for people?
Yeah, I do hair and I do clothes. I'm dyslexia. I have difficult reading and writing. For many years I'm in this country. It's difficult for me to get a job. But I said I will not give up, because God said we can do all things. And then my mother-in-law taught me how to make clothes. So as I come here as a medical negligence, because of the operation mistake they're done in Netherlands.
Medical negligence?
I come to UK for medical negligence.
Before we go ahead, we're going to go on a short break now. Let's talk, when we come back, we're going to talk about the medical negligence that she faced. What is our medical negligence? How did she cope with it? How does it happen? How did she make it to England? Because I want to find out our journey from Europe to England. Don't go away. We're going to be right back.
Thank you.
Meritabod, Nigeria Limited, Emerald, Garden City. Meritabod, Nigeria Limited, Emerald, Garden City.
Moses, Dad, my wife told me that you have bought a land and complete a good-looking duplex on it. Yes, from buying the plot to the completion only takes less than 3 months. What about Omonile? Omonile like how? I didn't deal with them. I bought the land from Meritabod Nigeria Limited. Meritabod? Yes, Meritabod. Rachel Onega and Prince Jide Kosoko are the ambassador for Meritabod, and these two individuals boost my confidence and trust that make me to buy from them. And that is not all. They even help me in building our new home. I only visit the site on completion to collect our keys and exchange paperwork. which amounts to more than double savings. Usually, for people like us living abroad, you have to take time off work so many times to travel back home to do the work, or the Yahoo contractors will show you big time. Yes, I was wondering, as I always see you every week. Let me tell you, I was in Nigeria for only 4 days and everything is Kampe EQS. I didn't lose money by not going to work. Merit Abroad is the best. What about the cost of calling them every day? They use UK number, so you will not be running up the phone bill to call them. I beg, give me their details. Telephone 020-3865-8087 or 081-734-47111. Email info@meritabode.com. Their website is www.meritabode.com. Merit Abroad Nigeria Limited is the developer for Emerald Garden City Estate Series. You can even pay by installments. Our locations are Shimawa, Ibejuleki, Arepo, Agbara, Ikorodu, Mowe Ofada, and Asheshe. Merit Abroad, build my confidence and trust.
Welcome back. Before we went on break, on that very short break, the break's supposed to be longer than that. But I really want to talk about this medical negligence that Leo has hinted me about. Today on the show, I have Mr. and Mrs. Volker,
Yes.
Beatrice, and Leona Williams. Volker, we want to talk about this medical negligence that brought Beatrice to England. Leo, I'm going to direct this one at you.
Okay.
What happened?
And we went for the hospital, Rotterdam Hospital, and it was for a scan. And and it has to be a normal scan, and they changed it somehow in a laparoposy or something like that. They prick a needle with a camera inside your belly, and then they look if everything is okay, and that was not what we actually, what the GP told us before that we're gonna do that. Now, while they pricked through the skin in the belly, I must say, they went to the indication system through it. And they didn't know. They say everything was okay. We're gonna have a message about when we come home, and they will everything tell to the GP. But they fired her from the hospital, and then she collapsed. So it was immediately back to
Hospital.
She stayed in the hospital on the bed. They're gonna look what is wrong and so, and then they say, something went wrong, and she went immediately back to the operation table. They found out they had pricked through the tube from the indication, just they closed the hole. Then she was stay for recovering. 2 days later they discovered a second mistake, because when you prick through the indication, you have an entering hole that they closed and an exit hole, but they did not close
The exit hole.
They did not close it. They forgot. When you prick through something, you have 2 holes in place of 1. Now, and then for the actually it was the fourth operation, they said we have to open you again because we found something on the scan that not belongs there. And well,
They find something in there that doesn't belong there.
yes, they left something behind
They
because
forget
of the
something.
panic. Dus, and they went against. She was well in how you call that, in critical care. She was.
How long ago was this?
That was all in.
15 years ago.
Yeah, dus it happens in go of nearly a full week, and then she got angry on the doctor and threw the bedpan through in his direction.
Yeah, I won't
Because they say she was not healing quick enough, and they want to look again.
So they have to open up.
And no, they did not do that. They throw her out of the hospital directly. Because he threw a bedpan to
The doctor.
in the direction of the doctor. Did not hit him or so. It was an empty bedpan. He went to the security and they carried her outside the hospital pump, so on the park bench with it completely open. And they did not even care about it. They called me, your hospital, your wife is out of the hospital, she's not welcome anymore.
Did you speak to any lawyer about it?
Yes.
We spent a lot of money.
We spent an enormous amount of money for a lawyer, but well, actually, nearly some years after that, here in the UK, they told we're gonna help you so because Netherlands is very difficult because everything is secret. They don't give anything free and so. Dus it went through the European Commission, and then they got a message from they had a cleaning of the archive and everything was destroyed. Dus they don't know what happened anymore. They lost everything.
How can they lost everything?
Because probability she had won the case.
And what did the European Commission say?
Yeah, they cannot do no proof, no case.
But they can see the proof now.
Yeah.
And then they give me wrong blood cell. When
The wrong blood, you mean?
They give me wrong blood. And the wrong blood caused me sarcoidosis.
Is that so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I was suffering for sarcoidosis since after the operation, and then it was very terrible that all my body was, you can't look at me. The time of Ebola, when I enter bus, I was coughing, dry cough.
Everybody will run away.
Everybody will run away.
Yeah, this looks like TB, but actually it is.
When I come in any bus, everybody will run away. If I go to the hospital, nobody wants to sit near me. Only one doctor, an Indian doctor, is my specialist. It's in North Middlesex. The man is very kind, and then he was helping me until one day they tell me, you have 3 weeks to live.
They said you have 3 weeks to live.
3 weeks to live. We can't help you anymore.
Okay, what we're gonna do, because of the complication of this case, we're gonna leave it there today, but I'm gonna bring Beatrice back again. We're gonna have to talk about this into more in-depth, to more details, right? And then we're gonna analyze things and see what might be done, what needs to be done, and what we've done, and see how other people can actually learn from it. Because it's a very strange world. They gave you 3 weeks to leave. How long ago was this time they gave you 3 weeks to leave?
That's when I tell my husband I'm going to Africa and I'm going to stay 6 months. I didn't even want to tell everybody what they said. The doctor said, this is not even cancer. Cancer you can cure, but this is worse than cancer. Then only 3 weeks to live, and I tell my husband I'm going to Africa. He buy me ticket, I'm going for 6 months. He said 6 months. What are you doing in Africa for 6 months? And you have a shop, you have 2 shops, and who is going to take care of it? I said, I just want to go for 6 months. He said, 6 months to do what in 6 months?
Because you didn't want to tell him.
I didn't want to tell him, and when I come to Nigeria, I didn't want to tell to my brothers and sisters. I just don't like to stay quiet. So I rented a shop and start making clothes, teaching people. I called the girls Blessing, BC, and then all the boys that follow me there to come and learn. So they keep me company. So I was with them, teaching them how to sew clothes, do everything. They are the ones who sing music with me.
And then the first week, the second week, the third
week. The first week, the second week, the third week.
Did you start panicking?
I don't panic, because God said, I am with you. When he can lead me through the desert, he's the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the Ancient of Days, the bright morning star, the one who died and raised again, and he said it is finished. He said, you walk through the shadow of death and fear no evil, that I am with you. If you know that God is with you, my husband always said, sometimes when the doctor when I come back from Nigeria, I go to the hospital, they will take off my name in the list. And my doctor say, who is this? Are you? I say, I'm Beatrice. He say, you Beatrice? I say, yes. He say, come. And he called the whole doctor to come and see. What? Person we think is dying in 3 weeks is still alive and come
6
here.
months.
So 6 months after I come and he see me. And he was surprised. He called me African doctor. What have you taken? Come and tell us your secret. I say when I went to Africa, I do research myself. When doctors give up, Dr. Jesus is there.
Take over. Okay, when doctors in England, when the medical doctor give up, she said,
Dr.
Jesus is there. Don't go away. We're going to be right back sometime next week on another edition of Celebrity Talk Show. Today, I want to say a very, very big thank you for coming, Leo and Bibi. Thank you for sharing your experience with us.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're going to hang up the show today. This is where we're going to finish it today. Until next week, Sunday, when you're going to meet me again on this show with either Beatrice and Leo or with another celebrity in the house, stay blessed.
Thank
and
you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Merit Abode Nigeria Limited, Anniversar, Garden City. Merit Abode Nigeria Limited, Anniversar, Garden City.
Moses, Dad, my wife told me that you have bought a land and complete a good-looking duplex on it. Yes, from buying the plot to the completion only takes less than 3 months. What about Omonile? Omonile like how? I didn't deal with them. I bought the land from Merit Abode Nigeria Limited. Merit Abode? Yes, Merit Abode. Rachel Onega and Prince Jide Kosoko are the ambassador for Merit Abode, and these two individuals boost my confidence and trust that make me to buy from them. And that is not all. They even help me in building our new home. I only visit the site on completion to collect our keys and exchange paperwork, which amounts to more than double savings. Usually, for people like us living abroad, you have to take time off work so many times to travel back home to do the work, or the Yahoo contractors will show you big time. Yes, I was wondering, as I always see you every week. Let me tell you, I was in Nigeria for only 4 days and everything is campaign EQS. I didn't lose money by not going to work. Merit Abode is the best. What about the cost of calling them every day? They use UK number, so you will not be running up the phone bill to call them. I beg, give me their details. Telephone 020-3865-8087 or 081-734-47111. Email info@meritabode.com. Their website is www.meritabode.com. Merit Abode Nigeria Limited is the developer for Emerald Garden City Estate Series. You can even pay by installments. Our locations are Shimawa, Ibejuleki, Arepo, Agbara, Ikorodu, Mowe Ofada, and Asheshe. Merit Abode, build my confidence and trust.
Sister Joy. Alhaja. Sister Joy, every time I see prophetess these days, her skin just dey glow like newborn baby.
No be only you notice that oh.
Hello prophetess.
Hello friend. Prophetess, today you have to tell us the secret of this everlasting beauty oh.
That is not a secret oh my sisters. Wendy Glow Cosmetic Series is my all in all, from facial scrubs to stretch mark remover. Trust Wendy Glow to have a solution for your skin. All their products are personalized to your skin conditions, and you will see a visible difference within a short time. Currently, they are giving 10% discount by mentioning Wendy HTV.
Abeg, take me there now. I no wan party again oh, until I start using Wendy Glow.
Me, I want to party oh. This is their details. Telephone 01634 936 728. Mobile number 07403 251 543. Website www.wendysglowcosmetics.com. Email info@wendysglowcosmetics.com. Wendy Glow Cosmetics will help you wear less makeup.
Bó ti yá gbogbo aláyẹyẹ pẹ̀lú ní pátì àti ilé ìjọsìn ẹ fẹ́ ṣe polówó. Heritage TV Heritage TV wọ́n bẹ nílùú London o. Heritage TV wọ́n fọwọ́ wọn sọ̀yà o. Heritage TV.
ẹ̀yin aráàlú London ǹjẹ́ ẹ ti gbọ́ pé iléeṣẹ́ Heritage TV tún ti gbé àrà tuntun yọ o. gbogbo àríyá yín pátápátá la ó máa bá yín polongo rẹ̀ jákèjádò gbogbo ayé ká máa ṣayẹyẹ ní London ká sì máa wò l'Amẹ́ríkà ní Nàìjíríà àti káàkiri àgbáyé lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ àti lójú kan náà bó jẹ́ lórí fídíò tàbí lórí photograph tó mọ́lẹ̀ yékéyéké Heritage TV ní bàbá o. gbogbo àwọn ayẹyẹ yín bí ọjọ́ ìbí ìsìnkú àgbà ìgbéyàwó àjọ̀dún ilé ìjọsìn yín Heritage Television ní kẹ́ ẹ máa bọ̀ tààràtà ìlú London la wà United Kingdom la tẹ̀dó sí ẹ kàn sí wa lórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 020-800-46100 tàbí lórí ẹ̀rọ alátagbà wa ayẹyẹ@heritagetv.co.uk àti lórí ẹ̀rọ alágbèéká 0734-123-4560 Heritage TV àbálẹ̀tù ọmọdé la wó.
Fancy TV Channel UK presents the 3rd Annual EPRA Leadership and Entrepreneurial Awards 2019, celebrating quality through leadership, on Friday 27th September 2019, at Golden Palace Banqueting Suite, 35 Herbert Road, North London, N18 3HU. Time, red carpet and working, 5:30 p.m. Event starts at 7 p.m. Special guests of honour, Councillor Nessel Kaliskin, Leader, London Borough of Enfield. Her Worshipful, the Mayor, Councillor Kate Anolwe, London Borough of Enfield. Her Worshipful, the Mayor, Councillor Dr. Caroline Stock, London Borough of Barnet. The Worshipful, the Mayor, Councillor Sheila Peacock, London Borough of Haringey. The Worshipful, the Mayor, Councillor Ernest Ezeajigi, London Borough of Brent. Royal Fathers of the Day, His Royal Majesty Oba Michael Adedokun Aremu Gbadebo IV, CFR CIR Abeokuta, Ogun State, Nigeria. His Royal Majesty Oba Babatunde Ogunlaja JP, Ekpe, Lagos State, Nigeria. His Royal Majesty Oba Bankole Ojutalayo, the Laroka of Waniki Kingdom, Ile-Ife, Osun State, Nigeria. His Royal Majesty Oba Mureno Adebayo Adedini, the Ashoya of Ile-Ishoya, Ife Kingdom, Osun State, Nigeria. Chief Host Tayo Akobi, JP. Host Chief Mrs. Toyin Jayedaramola and Miss Bola Abudu, JP. Live performing artists include Sir Bob Ejike, Jasmine Asamoah, Emeka Smith, Queen Sophia, Deborah Ulutu Ulushoga, Delba Authentic, Platinum Performing Arts, Seun Oke Demarves, and many more. Tickets standard at £50, VIP at £100, VVIP at £200. For ticket bookings, visit Eventbrite at EPRA Awards 2019 or call 074 9199 3874. For sponsorship, partnerships, and brochure advertisements, email info@epraawards.com or call +447 074 9199 3874. Come to EPRA Awards 2019 for great relaxation and realization of achievements.